Skol Nation, stop right now. U.S. Bank Stadium just erupted with breaking news, and one fact is already screaming, less than 1%. A playoff miracle path just opened. J. McCarthy delivered his best performance of the season, and the NFL is reviewing an incident that could cost Washington $17,000. The math looks impossible, but here's your first payoff. That less than 1% chance? It climbs to 81% if 5 specific dominoes fall exactly right. If you skol louder than you breathe, hit like and subscribe right now because Packers fans are praying you don't watch this. We start with the playoff miracle that has analytics broken. Stay locked. There's a double cliffhanger at the end that involves Green Bay's nightmare, impossible odds, a miracle path, and a percentage that makes Vegas laugh. But here's the thing about Minnesota sports. We specialize in defying probability. Remember Stefon Diggs, the Minneapolis Miracle? 4% win probability, with 10 seconds left and 61 yards from pay dirt. The Saints had it locked. Until they didn't. Now flash forward to right now. The Vikings sit at 5-8, 11th in the NFC, less than 1% chance to make the playoffs. And yet, the path exists. Let's walk through the madness. First, Minnesota has to win out. 4 straight victories to finish 9-8. That's the foundation. But here's where it gets wild. The Bears have to lose out. The Lions can only win one more game, and it has to be against Chicago. The Cowboys need to drop at least 2 more, including the game against Minnesota. And the NFC South runner-up, either Carolina or Tampa, finishes 9-8 or worse. If those dominoes fall, the tiebreaker comes down to head-to-head records. Vikings would be 2-2. Lions 1-3. Bears 2-2. Detroit gets eliminated. Then it's division record between Minnesota and Chicago. The Vikings would be 4-2 in the North. The Bears 1-5. Hello, playoffs. Now here's the week-by-week breakdown that has the Athletics playoff predictor spinning. Week 15, Browns beat the Bears, Rams beat the Lions. That bumps Minnesota to 3%. Week 16, Packers beat Chicago, Steelers beat Detroit. Now we're at 19%. Week 17, Commanders beat Dallas, Seahawks beat Carolina, Niners beat Chicago. Suddenly it's 49%. Week 18, Lions beat the Bears. 81% chance the Vikings are in. The wildest part? Minnesota controls none of this. They can only win their games and pray the chaos unfolds exactly as scripted. 0 turnovers, no interceptions, no fumbles. This is the J. McCarthy the Vikings needed when they traded up to draft him in 2024. Earlier this season, struggles. Fans were ready to write him off. The kid looked shaky because defenses were so locked on him that McCarthy had wide open targets everywhere else. That's veteran-level processing from a second-year quarterback. McCarthy also added 6 carries for 19 yards on the ground, showing mobility and that like button and make Bears fans see RY. But while McCarthy's breakout performance has the offense humming, the NFL just opened an investigation, a penalty that changed the entire complexion of a crucial drive. Fourth quarter. 13 minutes 29 seconds remaining. And a hit that had U.S. Bank Stadium screaming for a flag. J. McCarthy released a pass to Aaron Jones. 13-yard gain. Clean throw, but Commanders linebacker Jacob Martin didn't stop. Martin, along with teammate DeMarcus Walker, shoved McCarthy to the ground well after the ball was gone. Late, dirty, unnecessary. 2 plays later, McCarthy threw a 2-yard touchdown pass to T.J. Hawkinson. Game over. But the story doesn't end there. The NFL officiating department is now reviewing the incident. Martin could face a fine. And here's the breakdown. According to the NFL rulebook, a roughing the passer violation carries a $17,389 fine for a first offense, $23,186 for a second. Now here's the bigger picture. McCarthy just came back from a concussion. He missed the Week 13 loss to Seattle because of it. And now, in his first game back, he takes a late hit that could have re-injured him. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell didn't address the hit publicly, but sources say, and this is a rumor reported by insiders close to the team, O'Connell was furious on the sideline after the play. The league takes player safety seriously, especially when it involves quarterbacks returning from head injuries. But the timing of the hit, the force of the shove, and the context of McCarthy's recent concussion could push the NFL to send a message. The incident also raises questions about officiating consistency. How many late hits go uncalled every Sunday? The NFL has been under fire all season for inconsistent enforcement of player safety rules. Do you think the NFL should fine Jacob Martin? Drop yes or no in the comments. And if you think the league needs to protect quarterbacks better, smash that like button and let Washington know they can't get away with cheap shots. But while the NFL decides Martin's fate, there's a bigger question looming over Minnesota's season. Can this team actually pull off the impossible? Can they run the table, get the help they need, and sneak into the playoffs? The answer might surprise you. 3 stories, 1 miracle. The playoff math says less than 1%, but McCarthy just proved percentages don't define this team. 3 touchdowns, 0 turnovers, and a performance that turned doubters into believers. The NFL is reviewing a dirty hit that could have ended his season, but McCarthy walked it off and threw a touchdown 2 plays later. That's warrior mentality. Skull Nation doesn't quit when the odds say 0. We're built for impossible moments. Here's what I need. 1. Smash like if you believe in the miracle. 2. Comment your prediction. Are we making the playoffs? 3. Subscribe and make Packers fans sweat. But here's the cliffhanger. McCarthy faces the Cowboys next week in primetime. If he replicates Sunday's performance, the narrative flips, and the Packers, they play Chicago in Week 16. Green Bay controls our fate. Will they crush the Bears and hand us life, or play spoiler? Plus, insiders say Kevin O'Connell is already planning off-season moves. Does he even believe in the miracle? That story drops soon. Skull Nation, the impossible is alive. Subscribe, stay locked, and watch Minnesota shock the world.